Hi guys, I'm Ollie from Flightcomp and welcome to our YouTube channel. Basically what I wanted to do was just make a small introduction video for you guys and explain a little bit about Flightcomp and what we want to do with this YouTube channel. So Flightcomp is a small business. We've been around for a couple years and we basically sell radio controlled sailplanes and accessories. And mostly we specialize in thermal duration, F3J, ALES, F5J, and things like that. We don't do a whole lot of mainstream foamies or something you might find at a big distributor. We also have a few DLG F3K models. But really this video isn't about Flightcomp the business. If you want to know more about that, just go check out flightcomp.com and you can figure that stuff out for yourself. This video is about videos. It's about making YouTube videos specifically about the things that we enjoy, flying radio controlled sailplanes. Now you're probably wondering what's all this stuff doing on the bench, and basically these are all my hobbies. I've been riding motorcycles almost my entire life. I'm addicted to playing beach volleyball, and I love driving RC cars. And for all these hobbies that I have, there's so much stuff available online, specifically on YouTube, to help you out. How to improve your passing techniques, or how to do a better serve, or how to spike really hard, how to set up your bike, how to I don't know, adjust the chain or adjust the handlebars or whatever, or ride faster and better, safer. And especially for RC cars, there are thousands of videos about almost everything relating to RC cars. But if you search around the internet for, F3J or ALES or things like that, there really isn't that much stuff out there. And I thought, well, heck, why don't I just do it? What's the worst that can happen? Maybe I'll embarrass myself, but I tend to do that on a regular basis anyway, so no biggie. So just to give you guys a little background about me, I started flying RC sailplanes when I was about 12 or 13 years old. I can remember the first time I ever saw a sailplane, or a glider, I guess. I was jogging at a local beach here in Southern California, and I was jogging with my dad actually, and we looked up on a bluff that was overlooking the beach, and we saw a bunch of little planes whizzing around. And I knew right away what they were, because at that time I was building plastic scale models of World War II planes. I was probably building a couple a week. And I saw a Zero buzzing around, a Japanese Zero, a P-51 Mustang, and some other planes I couldn't recognize. And I just kept pestering my dad, oh, I want to go see those planes. And we went up there and checked them out and started talking to the local guys that were flying them. And I couldn't believe that they were flying without a motor. It was just, pretty amazing for a little kid to even comprehend how an airplane can fly without a motor. So I basically bugged my dad to buy me a plane, and I remember he was pretty hesitant about it. I guess if you're a little kid and you're always chasing after different things, and I think it's a big time investment and stuff, and maybe he didn't know if I was gonna stick to it or whatever. And anyway, he agreed, but on one condition, and the condition was if I could actually build the plane, then he would buy me the radio for it and the other things I needed to finish it. So we drove down to the local hobby store and we picked up a Wander, a 2-meter Wander. I think it was Mark's Models, or it may have been Dynaflight, I don't know. And I took it home and I opened it up, and lo and behold, it's a giant box of wood. And I remember my dad laughing at me like I was never gonna finish this thing. So I proceeded to make a huge mess right in my parents' living room. I remember I just built it on the floor in their living room, and I think I had that thing done in under a week. And my dad was pretty shocked, and he went out and he bought me a little 2-channel AM radio, and we took it to the slope, and those local guys, they basically taught me how to fly. And I can remember being 13 or 14 and going to the slope almost every day at the beach and flying, because it was like less than a mile from our house. So I could even walk there with my airplane. And from there, you know, I think when I was 14 or 15, I ended up going to the local thermal field at Cal State Dominguez Hills, and I got into thermal duration flying. And I can remember I built a Paragon, Airtronics Cumic, an Airtronics Sagita. Then I got you know, some kind of full house plane. I think it was a Schleger's Spectrum. And then I had just a myriad of Sapphires and Thermal Eagles and Ventec Pelicans and just all kinds of stuff. You know, back in the mid-90s, there were so many open class sailplanes to choose from, and they were all made in America. So it was like really kind of like a golden time for sailplanes in America. And throughout that whole period of time, from the time I started flying up until maybe I was 18 years old and going to college, or starting college, I was basically building planes for people. I love building. I would build 2 Wanderers a week practically, or you know, I would be building Coyotes and DCU Dragonflies and Quicksilvers and just whatever was flying in the 90s. I would build it for people. And you know, I was a little kid, so I think the local guys, they actually kind of took advantage of me a little bit, because I don't know, maybe I charged them like $20 to build a whole airplane. But I had fun and I made a little bit of money, and it's really just been a passion my whole life is sailplanes, RC sailplanes. You know, nowadays I really only fly thermal duration and you know, F3J, and I just started flying ALES, or I guess you can call it F5J, but it's not really F5J here in America. And that's my main interest, and if you go to Flightcomp, you'll see that that's pretty much all we sell, and there's a reason for that. It's because that's what I like to do, and it's kind of like my passion, so I want Flightcomp to reflect that. And so what I think we'll do with these YouTube videos is just, you know, if I get some new models, I'll lay them out here on this table and we'll go over them, and I'll tell you what I think about them. And you know, I'm not going to sugarcoat stuff. If something sucks, I'll tell you it sucks, even if I sell it. Just the way it's going to be. And we'll do some flight tests and flight reviews, and then we'll go a little deeper into, you know, setting your models up, and maybe the evolution of setups I do on a new model and how they change and what the final result is. And we'll definitely do a lot of little reviews on, you know, motors for your ALES plane, or servo frames or hardware, things like that. And then I'll give you guys, I'll share with you guys some of my repair tips, because I repair a lot. I repair my own stuff and I repair everyone else's stuff. And I'll show you guys all my little, you know, tips and tricks that I've learned in the last 25 years or whatever. And you know, we'll just try to have some fun, and we'll see where it goes. So this is the first one. It's just an introduction, and thanks for watching. By the way, I just want to say this is the first time I've ever tried to make a YouTube video, so I'm just going to apologize right from the get-go about my poor editing skills, or my poor, I don't know, acting skills, I guess. Am I acting? I don't think these are acting videos. But hopefully it'll get better as I make more of them, so bear with me.